Definitely gonna need that this morning. It's 5:25 in the morning, 41 degrees outside. So why are we waking up so early? Today we're gonna drive about an hour away, go to the Crystal River here in Florida. We're gonna go swim with some manatees. Pretty excited about that. Should be a pretty cool adventure.
Good morning. Good morning. You get the kids up all ready to go?
One's in the bathroom and one's in the bedroom. Good morning, Tango. You can't go with us. You would probably bark at the manatees and growl at them. There you go. You'll be good boys. Don't eat the door. It's dark out here.
They're not awake because I texted them and said good morning and they weren't awake.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Again.
More artists to be announced. I'm sure a lot of people are going to jump on board. It's January 30th. And you guys can
Made
listen
it
to
to our destination, Riley. Who's excited to go out on the water and look at some manatees?
Doesn't look very clear. Doesn't look very clear.
That video
Nope.
where we asked him to become a highway find is available on the SiriusXM app. Hudson Westbrook is at number 14.
Oh, look at the statue.
Yeah, it doesn't look very clear.
You're not in the water. These dolphins were definitely having some fun. Swimming alongside the boat, coming up for air right in front of us. It's pretty cool having them escort us out to go see the manatees. If you're ever in the area and you have the opportunity, we strongly suggest you try out this activity. This was one morning that none of us will forget anytime soon. Manatees are gentle and adorable sea creatures. If you've ever wondered why these chubby mermaids are so special, we'll tell you a few wild facts that will blow your mind. Manatees are herbivores, and they're huge eaters. They can eat up to 10 to 15% of their body weight every single day. That'd be like you or me eating 100 heads of lettuce every day. But their diet helps to keep the underwater ecosystems healthy by preventing overgrowth of seagrass. If you listen in real close, you can hear a squeaking sound. That's the baby manatees talking to their mothers. Believe it or not, manatees aren't related to whales or seals. Their closest land relatives are actually elephants. Just like elephants, they have little toenail-like structures on their flippers, and they even grow tiny tusk-like teeth. The biggest threat to a manatee? Well, that would be us, humans. Sadly, these gentle giants are often hit by boats because they're slow swimmers and spend a lot of time near the surface. That's why in places like Crystal Springs, Florida, you'll see roped off sanctuary sections as well as slow speed zones to help protect them. Pollution also doesn't help them either, and a lot of times their habitats are destroyed. So here's a funny fact for you. Early sailors, including Christopher Columbus, thought that manatees were actually mermaids. No offense to the manatees, but I don't think they're winning any beauty pageants compared to a Disney mermaid. But hey, sailors had them in at sea for months, so maybe they just needed some glasses. Even though they live in the water, manatees are actually mammals. So that means they have to breathe air, just like us. But here's the cool part. While resting, they can hold their breath for up to 20 minutes. And they can surface, breathe, and then come back down without even waking up. When swimming though, they surface every 3 to 5 minutes to take a deep breath. Because the manatees are mammals, just like us, they like warm water. So every fall, when the water temperatures in the Gulf cool down, they swim up the Crystal River, which has natural, warm spring water, millions and millions of gallons being released every day. So they spend their winters in places like this, where they can keep warm. The baby manatees were definitely the curious ones. This one here, you can see a little, looks like a bubble or bulge on the side. That's an injury, most likely from a boat prop, our guide said. Now the rule is, you can't touch the manatees, but if they come over to you, they're allowed to touch you. They definitely like to swim close, especially the young ones. Manatees are adorable, important to our ecosystem, and just pretty cool. If you ever get the chance to see one in the wild, remember to be respectful and give them their space. If they come to you, that's fine, but don't ever rush the manatee or touch them. It was definitely cold to get in out of the water, especially once the boat started moving. At this point, the air temperature was probably in the upper 50s. It was really nice that the Crystal River Water Sports had these parkas that we could wear to keep warm on the way back into the dock. There's still several sailboats out in the little harbor areas that were sunk in previous year's hurricanes in the fall of 2024 that haven't been salvaged yet and still need to be taken out of the water. Now that was pretty awesome, swimming with those manatees. What do you think?
It was pretty good. It's really cool to see them.
I
all.
enjoyed it. I mean, you don't really realize how big they are until you actually get in there and get surrounded by them.
Oh yeah, some of those bigger ones, I mean, they're like 10, 12 feet long.
Yeah.
And I mean, even the babies are, 3-4 foot.
5.
Yeah, and it's cold.
It wasn't cold.
It's not warm out here.
I mean, the water was warmer than the air temperature. It was 72 degrees, but yeah, there's definitely some spots where it was chilly, but it was pretty cool swim with those manatees, and then them coming swimming right up under you and rubbing against you. A lot of the younger ones, the teenager ones, are curious. They come right up to you. Did you have any come up onto your hair or check out your hair or anything?
No, I didn't have any. I didn't have any come up to me at all.
I don't think I managed to allow myself to get close enough.
I saw them nibble on our tour guide's flippers.
Oh yeah, they were definitely checking out the flippers. So definitely a cool adventure if you're in Florida. Check out the Crystal River water sports. They'll take you out and they'll take you to the Manatees. It was definitely an awesome adventure. A few days later, we came back to the area to visit the Crystal River National Wildlife Refuge, ran by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. This little museum or educational center was pretty cool and had a lot of interesting facts about the manatee. Actually, very good. You hear the manatee fart? In the few days since our swim at the Manatees, the air temperature warmed up quite a bit. and it was now in the 80s. This caused the water temperature to rise, and in turn, the manatees had swam back out to the Gulf. We were, however, able to spot a few with our drone. The aerial view of our drone definitely shows you how beautiful and clear the crystal clear spring water is. All the light color there on the right is where the springs are coming up, and then the darker colors is where it's cooling down. Here we were able to spot 2 manatees, the mother and the baby off to the left. Here's another larger manatee, stirring up a bunch of silt from the bottom as he's swimming along. While you have a second, press that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, so that you can follow along on all our adventures. We have a lot more to come in 2025 and beyond. Thanks for watching this week's video. Remember, we drop videos every Tuesday at 6 p.m. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can follow along. Adventure awaits, and we'll see you on the road.